Hello and welcome to another episode. I still get questions about this. Maybe this is not as common as a usual ambulance or emergency vehicle situation where you have a median in the middle, down or up Canada way. So, obviously you still have to pull over. The ambulance is actually driving on the against traffic, but it is what it is. So yeah, just pull over if you can. Double yellow line. Kind of also unusual situation. This is not a construction zone, just a random act of kindness where I'm going to, or this guy basically just kind of made me stop. So I'm going to yield and stop and wait. Again, it's a double yellow line, so I'm not going to cross over the line. So just wait it out. Be patient. And then once clear, proceed onwards. See up there, not the best lane change over the solid white line. Car actually got honked at. Now here, we're gonna have a good old shit show. This is actually going to be a fairly long video, or section, rather. Multiple casualties. So this person is just parked there and waiting, and I don't know if they're waiting for a parallel park spot or for someone to leave, but that's a lane, dude. I mean, you're blocking the lane. You can't just hang out there. And people do it all the time. Actually, where I'm parked, maybe not illegally, but that's not actually a parking spot. The car in front of me has the last parking spot. So I'm kind of just tucked in right at the edge, but you're not stopping in the middle of the road. What's happening here? So, okay, now this guy's going to park and then this person is going to hang out here and wait for, I don't freaking know what. I mean, what on God's earth is happening here? You got your signal on, maybe waiting for someone else to leave so they can take their spot, potentially. Still just hanging out. People doing 3-point turns, U-turns, 2-point turns, all kinds of things. So we're going to leave and back again. Welcome back. Hanging out on the side of the road, blocking the lane. Really gotta go to Starbucks, huh? Just make a coffee at home, folks. And now finally going into the parking lot. You cut me off, dude. Sorta, kinda. Okay, at least it's a red light, assuming we're both going straight, because I'm going straight. And this guy is turning right without a signal, and then he has to stop for a pedestrian. I gotta weave through the intersection because people don't know how to drive. Stay in your lane, folks. If I'm in the curb lane, you should be driving in the left lane or left curb lane or the center lane. This is not a pickup area. Again, stopping in the middle of the road or on the side of the road just to drop or pick someone up, that's ridiculous. This is why you shoulder check. If that cyclist is going straight, you're supposed to give him the right of way. Now, everything he's doing is wrong, but it is what it is. Yeah, he's running a red light. So if you're turning right, that's what you got to shoulder check for. Sometimes these things are hard to explain, but that's what happens. And they're still idiots. Losing some items. That could have been bad if it hit the car, even though it was just a plastic piece. But still, probably would have sucked. Could have cracked the window. Or dented a car. Secure your loads. Look at the Tesla running a red light. Like, what are we doing? Why? I mean, you literally could have just waited 2 seconds. And he could have gone straight there, even though technically it's or becomes a turning lane or a merging lane. But I mean, what are you doing? That's just idiotic. Blowing through a 4-way intersection like that on a bike. Now, in these situations, it would be nice if the truck stopped and let me turn, but you always have to anticipate or expect that that's not going to happen. So, make sure that you take your left turns accordingly. Like in this case, yellow, so I'm going to try to exit, and I'm hoping that car stops. They stop, I clear the intersection, because they're also turning right. So if you're turning right, just stop. Let the person clear the intersection that's turning left. Again, why are we stopping in the middle of the road, man? These delivery drivers, I've spoken about this before ad nauseum. Oh, sorry, I'm just gonna get back in my car and put my hazards back on and do nothing. There's a parking lot right up ahead, and there's a parallel parking spot literally on the right-hand side coming up here. I mean, you can fit 2 freaking cars in there. You can fit a jumbo jet in there. And then this lady cuts me off. Life is good. Now, in some extreme situations, yes, it is safer to come to a full stop when you're lane changing, before you lane change, before you merge on the highway, because it's just safer, right? So you're not going to force your way in there, and you shouldn't force your way in there if it's not clear and safe. Don't expect people to let you in. That's not the way it works. It's great, and it should work that way, but it's just not how it is. So you come to a full stop, you have your signal on, you keep shoulder checking, and you're waiting for a clear and safe gap to lane change from a stop position. It sucks, but it is what it is. Nothing wrong with it. It is kind of like the worst case scenario, but happens. Who has the right of way here? It's not the red truck. Okay? So get your shit straight. And what are we doing here? I'm turning right. I have the right of way here. This guy again cuts me off. So that's 2 in a row. Anyways, that's it. That's all. Have a great day, folks. We'll see you in the next video. Ciao.